Holy shit. Holy shit, people. So, today, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. So, we finally, after so many months of waiting for this Negan kill scene, we finally saw who it was. And my opinion, I am both disappointed and satisfied. Let me explain why. This cliffhanger was long as hell, alright? Almost a whole year. For them to make us wait this long, they gotta do something special. And they did, but what disappoints me is they killed Abraham. And let me explain this real quick. I am not disappointed in them killing Abraham because I like Abraham. I do like him, and it sucks he's not in the show. But the main reason I'm upset they killed Abraham is because it doesn't really make sense facts-wise. Let me explain. Robert Kirkman, I heard this before. Robert Kirkman said before that they wanted to keep Abraham alive. He didn't like how Abraham died in the comics. So why the fuck would they kill him off? And here's what really pisses me off. If you guys follow the comics, Abraham gets shot in the eye with a crossbow by Dwight. Alright? Yeah, Abraham dies in the comics by Dwight. But in the show, they remix it and they have, what was her name? The fucking doctor bitch. Denise. Denise is the one that gets the death. Alright? And you would think Abraham survives comic book death, he gonna be around for a while. Nope. He dies literally 3 or 2 episodes later. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? It's stupid because it's like, you had Abraham survive his comic book death just for him to fucking die in the next few episodes? Are you fucking serious? I do not agree with that whatsoever. I don't know who thought about killing Abraham, but you should have scrapped that idea. Because it doesn't make sense, people. How are you going to... Because if you were going to kill him, you should have just killed him off anyway. You know? You should have just went with what it was going to be. Alright? I mean, what's the point of... Please, anybody tell me. What's the point of Abraham surviving his comic book death just to die 3 or 2 episodes later? I'm going to give some examples of people who lived past the comic book death and are still alive. Example is Morgan. Morgan in the comics gets killed how Tyrese dies, but he surpasses his death. Yes, Morgan shows up later in the show, but he didn't die 2 to 3 episodes later. Alright? Morgan survived his comic book death and he's still alive. How come Abraham's dead, but he survived his comic book death? That makes no sense to me. And I'm just going to be straight honest with you. When I seen Abraham getting killed, I felt nothing. I felt nothing. I don't know if it was the way the scene was, but I felt nothing, people. I don't know. It's probably because Abraham isn't a big enough character. It just doesn't fit, you know? Because if you think about it, Negan, this guy wants Rick's group to work for him. Well, Abraham is a big guy. Wouldn't he be useful? So, that's my disappointment with this premiere. All this time waiting. Abraham died. It's like, are you kidding me? Abraham's a small character still. Alright? I still can't believe they killed him off. Like, are you fucking kidding me? He survived his comic book death. How are you going to kill him off? Are you fucking kidding me? Makes no damn sense. Alright. The part I was satisfied with was the Glenn one. Now, when I say satisfied, I wasn't happy to see Glenn go, but I felt like it fit. It was a good choice. It was a weird choice because they usually remix comic book deaths. But still, it was crazy that they chose Glenn. It was crazy, but in my opinion, it was overkill. Alright? Ronnie Hayes, aka Make a Path Presents, he even said this. He doesn't want to see a double death because it's overkill. And I agree. The double death is fucking overkill. It's fucking garbage. It's absolute trash. Double death is pointless. It's just, it's too much. It's like, oh, just like Ronnie Hayes said, oh, the comic book did 1, we can up it by doing 2. And it's like, really? That's it? And then they have, they're going to have Rick cut off Carl's arm, and then it really didn't do it because it's a test. I don't know. But I just wanted to give my thoughts on The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. what did you think of the death? What did you think of who Negan killed? Did you think it was awesome? Did you think it was disappointing? Me, I am disappointed but satisfied. Satisfied because I think Glenn was a good choice, and it was brutal how his face was caved in and came out. But Abraham's death was shitty, was garbage. You guys filmed Abraham's death in a terrible way. Like, you showed him getting beaten off screen. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't understand that. You show him getting beaten and then it's off screen. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Are we watching a goddamn PG-13? I know they can't say F words in the show, but god damn it, I want to see Abraham get beaten if you're just gonna kill him off. You have it off screen. It's absolutely retarded. At least Glenn's was on screen more, but I was disappointed with Abraham simply because he survived his comic book death, and they didn't show his death that much. It was like, come on, quit doing this bullshit off screen. It's cheap. Get this PG bullshit out of here. But Glenn was a good choice. I was surprised because they don't usually go with comic book deaths. And the other stuff in the premiere that basically happened was Negan telling Rick what's up, what's the deal. And, you know, I understand Negan had to do this stuff, but honestly, killing Abraham did nothing. Like, killing two people, that did nothing. Because after he killed Glenn, or he could have picked one character, and after he did that, him and Rick could have had that little speech, and then he could have put him in the RV. But honestly, actually, I just thought about this. The whole reason why Negan even killed a second person was because of fucking Daryl. Alright? I don't give a shit about this situation. I understand Negan is probably pissing you off, Daryl, but how the fuck are you gonna get up and punch him and get Glenn killed? Are you fucking serious? I blame Daryl for Glenn's death. You wanna know why? If he would have never got up and punched Rick, if Daryl didn't get up and punch Negan, Glenn would be alive. We wouldn't see a double death, but no, because Daryl gets up and punches Negan, he has to kill somebody else just a way for him to shoehorn in an extra death so they can do overkill. So, you know, I enjoyed the episode. I just didn't agree with Abraham's death, and I didn't like how they did the Daryl punched his Negan just for them to fit in another death. It's just overkill. You should have just stuck with the one death, and then maybe did something else. Maybe do that Carl scene, you know, because you didn't need to kill two people to get your point across. I mean, come on. Let's really be realistic here. But let me tell you why this overkill is kind of stupid. Rick cares about Glenn more than Abraham. It's a fact. He likes Abraham, he cares about him, but he cares about Glenn more. So, you know, it's still sad for him to see Abraham die, but maybe I'm not making sense, but I don't know, people. I thought it was a crazy premiere. Was it worth the wait? Kinda and kinda not. I feel like they could have done a lot of things better with the premiere. Like not killing Abraham. The double death, that should have been scrapped. Abraham dying, that should have been scrapped. But Glenn dying, I wouldn't have scrapped that. But I just don't like the way they just shoehorned it in. And it was really stupid, in my opinion, to have Daryl just punch him and then, oh, we gotta kill somebody else. Fucking stupid. And then they had, like I said, they had Abraham's death shown off screen. Fucking PG-13 garbage! Anyways, that was my thoughts on The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. I like the show. You know, I don't hate anybody who creates a show. That was just my opinion and criticisms on what I didn't like. Alright, I don't hate Abraham's actor. I don't hate Negan's actor. I don't think Rick Nicotero should go fucking kill himself. No. I'm just pointing out things I dislike and thought could have been done better and all that shit. That's all I gotta say. I just need to add one more thing in this video that I forgot to mention. I just thought about this. Whoever created this episode, dear AMC, dear Walking Dead, you guys have made a huge flaw. And let me explain. Do you remember The Walking Dead Season 7? Not Season 7. Season 6, Episode 16 finale, The Last Day on Earth, right? The cliffhanger. Do you remember when Negan says, when he chooses the victim, he says, cut the boy's other eye out. Which is Carl. He's talking about Carl. Cut the boy's other eye out and feed it to his father, and then we'll start. And he said that, before he said that, he said if anybody tries anything. Alright? Because he said he's not going to tolerate it again. This is what he said. Alright? Negan says he keeps his word in the premiere, right? But Negan said that you should I'm going to cut out Carl's other eye and feed it to Rick if anybody tries anything. Well, guess what? In the fucking premiere, somebody tries something. Daryl comes up, punches him. Okay, Negan, he tried something. You gonna keep your word, Mr. Big Boss Man? No. And I just went event status right there. Shout out to event status. I kind of wanted to go in his style a little bit. So go check his channel out. I kind of wanted to get angry like him because I think he's a cool dude. But I like to give credit where credit's due. Anyway, Negan, you didn't keep your fucking word, man. You said, I'm going to cut out Carl's other eye and feed it to his father if anybody tries anything. Daryl tried something. He came up, punched you, and you didn't even cut out Carl's other eye. Instead, you're like, I'm going to kill Glenn. Like, I don't understand that. Like, that is the biggest flaw. That is the biggest writing flaw. I haven't watched any videos yet about Season 7. I don't know if anybody I watch pointed this flaw out, like Make a Path Presents or anybody. But I'm pointing it out. That is a huge flaw. The fact that in Season 6, Negan, you say that I'm going to cut out Carl's other eye and feed it to his father if anybody tries anything. Well, guess what? Daryl, like I said, Daryl tried something. He got up, punched him, and after that, guess what? Negan doesn't cut his eye out. He doesn't even consider it. He just kills Glenn. And I kind of didn't, you know what, let me just add on this shit again. That was just kind of stupid how they did that. He's just like, I keep my promises, and then he just randomly hits Glenn. It's like, what was the point of that? He didn't even choose who he kills. He's just like, I'm just gonna hit whoever's. I don't understand it. It's like they did. I just don't understand the writing process and what they were thinking. He just randomly hits Glenn for no reason. It's like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. It's like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. That was a huge writing flaw. Maybe it's a simple mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, but I'm just pointing it out. Negan saying he'll cut out Carl's other eye when somebody tries something, and when they do, he doesn't even cut him out. I'm just saying, man, that's a huge writing flaw. AMC, I don't know if you made a mistake or anything, but I wanted to point that out. That's all I gotta say.